So I am surprised. So welcome everyone. I am glad that you're all here. We're going to have an opportunity together to listen to some very profound teachings in the tradition of Buddhism, in the tradition of the way to end suffering. I invite everyone to get settled in, to light some incense, to get comfortable, to be comfortable, to feel comfortable. And right now we are listening to the Medicine Buddha mantra, which is a healing and a peacifying mantra. And in a few moments, as more people come in and we all get settled, we will listen to some very profound and deep teachings in English from some of my favorite Dhamma teachers in the world. Thank you all for being here with me. For those who don't know about me, I am Bhante Warapanyo. I am an American Buddhist monk. I have been a monk for more than 5 years. It is my work to end suffering inside myself and also to help others end their suffering. I run an online meditation center, and you can learn more about that at monklife.one. It is a website. You can also try to support this work to help spread the Dhamma by sharing this live stream, by liking, by subscribing, by commenting, and this helps the algorithms in social media recommend this content and this way to more people. So please do feel the invitation and the opportunity to support in whatever way you may be able to. dear friends, I am healthy. I am doing very well. I am preparing to make my way to my teacher's meditation center in Italy to take care of that center. I feel a lot of heart opening, a lot of abundance, a lot of peace, a lot of accessibility right now. And I am very grateful that you may be able to take the time to sit with me, to breathe with me, to be here with me at this moment and with our community in the practices of not practicing anything, just listening, just being, just showing up for everything. So we will now transition to listen to some Dhamma teachings. These are teachings from a great master that has a center in Thailand. The name of the temple is Wat Ram Bodhidham, and the teacher here offers a certain kind of insight that is very focused on blessing, ending, finishing, and resolving all grasping. So I hope that we can listen to this together. The teacher speaks in the Thai language, so we will hear the teacher speaking in Thai lightly, and we will hear his translator speaking in English and conveying the meaning to us. This talk is entitled Beyond the Beyond.
Beyond engaging and disengaging right away, beyond consciously, beyond the beyond itself. Beyond engaging and disengaging, beyond grasping and not grasping, beyond discarding and not discarding, beyond even the beyond itself. This will be out instantly, purifying without limits instantly. Don't be limited. Limited with just grasping and not grasping. Don't be limited. The mind is trying to be limited. Go beyond it, beyond the conclusion, beyond the reminders. Constantly, the reminders that purifying itself, it doesn't grasp for itself. Let's be without flaw. This will end all the questions, all the hesitations and doubts will be ended all by itself. Because you are dwelling with it, that's why. Beyond even the beyond itself. Everything is from not grasping for the non-grasping self. That's why there is no maintaining. There is no need to maintain any states of mind. There is no need to be stuck with anything, not to be limited. Not grasping, even for the non-grasping itself, is not limited with just not grasping or grasping, because that is still grasping. Beyond even the beyond itself. Beyond any states of mind, beyond any conditions, beyond the mind, beyond feelings, beyond emotions, beyond even the beyond itself. This is from not grasping even for the non-grasping itself. Give it fully, constantly, it will break through. To help samsara break through it. Breaking through the body and the mind, breaking through the body and the mind, breaking through all dimensions right away. Not to be limited with just grossness or subtleties, bypassing right away. Beyond even the beyond itself. Beyond grasping or not grasping, beyond engaging or disengaging, beyond relating or not relating, beyond attachment and non-attachment. Go ahead. Beyond grasping and not grasping. Once beyond attachment or non-attachment, it will be beyond that already, beyond even the beyond itself, instantly, well with it. Be without flaw. It will not be limited to certain extents already, not to be limited with just attachment or non-attachment, relating or not relating, yes or no, grasping or not grasping. Once it's beyond the beyond itself, it's not limited already, even the beyond itself, turning into purifying without limits for samsara already. Limited with just stillness, indifference, and drowsiness. This is so stuck. Limited with just seeing and knowing and the objects of knowing and seeing. This is so preoccupied as usual. This is dwelling within the stable, the den of the gate of perceptions as usual. The gate of perceptions and the objects of perceptions as usual. Dwelling with just engaging and disengaging. This is the den of the projection of opinions and meanings. The projection of opinions and meanings is like a den, beyond grasping and non-grasping. This will end all the conditions, bindings, all the burdens of conditioning, so that it will end all the bindings to form and formlessness, to body and the mind and all things and all elements. No bindings, unbound. Already said, in Nibbana there is no such thing as attachment or non-attachment, having or not having. Not having, even having and not having. Why being limited with certain extents? Even not having doesn't have having and not having. Why being limited on and on? Once you are limited, you are stuck right there, even a tiny bit, or temporarily. It's like you stumble. As you walk, you are kicking your own legs. It's like that. That's called being obstructed. It's not smooth. Still circling with just the gates of perceptions and the objects of perceptions is not beyond all this. Not beyond seeing and the objects of seeing. Not beyond looking and the objects of looking. Not beyond knowing and the objects of knowing. Not beyond the beyond itself. Let's beyond the beyond itself. Let's go beyond relating or not relating, attachment or non-attachment, beyond the beyond itself. This will be purifying without traces, without limits, sunyata nibbana, emptiness purifying for samsara. To be limited with just mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, meditative power, and wisdom, that is so stuck, that is always creating realms of samsara, realms of existence. Where in the Brahma realms and Deva realms are you making? Being obsessed to create realms of existence that is being stuck. beyond grasping and not grasping, beyond attachment and non-attachment, beyond relating and not relating, beyond even the beyond itself. Purify without limits right away, purifying without traces right away. Don't be obsessed with make-up and being deluded to the made-up. Everything is just a made-up, terminologies that has been made up totally. Don't be deluded to terminologies. Don't be deluded to the made-up of Dharma. That which has nothing to do with relating and not relating. So go beyond relating and not relating instantly. Not to be bound by relating and not relating. Not to be conditioned with relating and not relating. That which has nothing to do with relating and not relating. So go beyond relating and not relating instantly. Beyond engaging and disengaging right away. Don't be limited with just engaging and disengaging, attachment and non-attachments. That which has nothing to do with engaging and disengaging. So go beyond it. Breakthrough right away without traces, purifying without traces instantly. Don't project anything and bound by the projection itself. Projecting on seeing, looking and knowing. Projecting on any terminologies. Don't hold on to terminologies. Project anything and purify it at the same time instead. Don't project on anything and holding on to itself. Knowing is beyond knowing and not knowing right away. Don't be stuck with just knowing and not knowing. Beyond knowing and not knowing. Beyond engaging and disengaging. Don't be limited with just attachment and non-attachments. Go beyond it with everything. That's it, done. In this way, there is no need to try to disperse. There is no need to try to be without traces. It will be brightening and without traces all by itself. Beyond attachment and non-attachment, that is brightening in all directions, breaking through in all directions, turning into automatic dispersing, turning into purifying without traces by itself, breaking through by itself. Once there is no cause of karma, no cause of suffering already, not to be limited to certain extent, then it is automatic without limits. Otherwise, when it's limited, there is frame within that limitation, holding on, maintaining, which is limited. Whatever you said, if you hold on to it, it's a disaster. It is becoming samsara already. That is called the made up. Is holding on to the made up. Let it be the made up that has auto purification in itself. Otherwise, it becomes samsara. It is becoming the cause of suffering. Words that said must purify themselves, otherwise they become samsara. Whatever said and hold on to them is a disaster, is becoming samsara instantly. It's called the made up that is held on by itself. Every word is made up. Let it be the made up that purifies itself. This is not to hold on to whatever said. It becomes samsara. It becomes the cause of the suffering of samsara. The words must purify themselves. This is not to hold on to the oath, to the words, until it's so stuck. The words with a promise and without a promise of an oath are the same thing. It's not attached all the same. It's anicca and anatta all the same. Don't be deluded to have an oath or not. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. Let's not be deluded to hold on to having promising words and not, having sila or not. This is beyond that which is made up. That which has nothing to do with attachment and non-attachment is beyond that which is made up. Holding on to sila is wrong to sila, disciplines. Not holding on to sila is also wrong in another way. That which has nothing to do with attachment and non-attachment. But this is still being stuck with just attachment and non-attachment. That which has nothing to do with attachment and non-attachment, but all of you still stuck with just attachment and non-attachment. This is invalid. Nibbana doesn't have attachment and non-attachment. It doesn't have even having and not having. It's not classified as anything whatsoever. Therefore, you see, this is made up something out of nothing. This is made up the opinions and meanings into something from nothing. Having sila or no sila, having discipline and no discipline, such a disaster for both groups of those who have sila and not. This becomes realms of existence of samsara. That's why there are realms of Brahma, realms of Devas. They are observing sila for both. And those who don't have sila also disasters. That which has nothing to do with having and not having. That which has nothing to do with relating and not relating. Let's end it. Let's end all realms of existence. Let's not being obsessed to mislead one another, to be this and that, on, made up and become something out of nothing, misleading, not relating to both relating and not relating. If it's still stuck with just relating and not relating, it's a disaster again. Disaster from Nibbana. To be stuck with just relating and not relating. Because that which has nothing to do with relating and not relating. So that it will be beyond relating and not relating. This is called Nibbana purifying samsara. Nibbana making a conclusion for samsara. Not having for either having and not having. This is the made up that is held on to the made up. Without auto-purifying in the made up itself, it turns into samsara immediately. It turns into samsara immediately. The Buddhas don't waste the time nurturing samsara, just helping through ending only, purifying only. Buddhas don't waste the time to raise samsara at all, purifying only. Refining in order to help through the enlightenment. Is there anything like raising samsara or building up samsara? No such a thing. There is only helping through ending. there must be purifying that which is in having and not having. That is the desire, misleading and fabricating. Let's dissolve it instantly. There is no such thing as having and not having with everything. Make a conclusion without traces right away for everything simultaneously.
Would anyone like to ask any questions?
Hey brother, are you going to join us for the class tonight?
I am not.
Okay.
Okay, we can try to listen to one more. Let's get some smile emojis or rainbow emojis or hellos if you are ready to listen to one more. Right now we are live streaming on the Monk Life YouTube channel. We are live streaming on TikTok, and we are also live streaming through my Facebook. So we have many people here from many different countries and places around the world in many different states of mind. And coming together, we may offer the ending, the finishing, the resolution of all states of mind together. Okay, so we will listen to one more now. The name of this talk is The Inspiration of the Great Compassion, and this recording is from 1 month ago. So these are not old recordings, and these recordings are ongoing at the Rambodhi English YouTube channel. Please try to keep in mind that I am a full-time 24/7, 365 monk. So I am here to help and support your journey and for you to have access to these teachings consistently. So please do make use of your capacities and your abilities to reach out so that I may be able to help, and through my helping that I may also be helped. Okay, let's try. Try to listen deeply and freely.
The inspiration of the blessing, the inspiration of the great compassion, the inspiration of the limitlessness, of the great compassion. Beyond engaging and disengaging continuously, so that it will not be limited with just stillness or not, indifferent or not drowning and being engrossed. Not attached, beyond attachment and non-attachment. The non-attachment that is already there. Just go beyond attachment and non-attachment. And those who still not yet not attached, and those who already not attached, just as usual in the same way, purify simultaneously for both attachment and non-attachment. Beyond being still or not, beyond indifferent or not, beyond peaceful or not, beyond calmness or not. This indicates that is no obstructions. It's not limited with just not peaceful and just beyond peaceful or not peaceful. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. It is beyond engaging and disengaging. That which is not about relating or not relating. It is beyond relating and not relating. Diligently take a walk to bless, to relax. Otherwise, you'll be overpowered by the darkness. Take care. Do you know that you are covered up? Open up widely. Paul doesn't want to scold anyone. This will be the same essence as the Buddhas, the same essence of the great compassion with the Buddhas, the Mahabodhisattvas, the Arahants, the same essence. If we have different essence, it will be separated by sects and religions. When it's the same essence, there are no sects or doctrines or any religions separating. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. It is beyond attachment and non-attachment. It will not create forms of religions at all because it is the same essence. When there is delusively attached, it turns into different contexts, not the same essence. Deludedly attached or not attached, it turns into sects and doctrines and religions. Therefore, that which has nothing to do with attachment and non-attachment, it has to be well beyond attachment and non-attachment. This will be beyond automatically, beyond religions, beyond sects and doctrines, all by itself. This will be beyond all the insane rituals which continuously creating karma. All of these holding on, attaching, all these kind of practices, all methods and ways are methods and ways of karma, rituals of karma. All those masters of rituals are just creating karma. That which has nothing to do with relating or not relating is not considered as any which ways at all. It is not also considered as a practice. It's ending right there. Once the great compassion is there, it's proceeded simultaneously, instantly. Help through ending with everything. Methods, rituals, methods and ways are karma. Methods of karma, ways of practices are karma. It's samsara. Therefore, that which has nothing to do with relating or not relating. It's neither about attachment or non-attachment. That which is not conditioned by attachment or non-attachment, not conditioned by relating or not relating with anything whatsoever. No such thing as the true origin, whether it is relating or not relating. No such thing as attachment or non-attachment. Not having, even not having itself, that's the true origin. Therefore, there is no need to search for the true origin because you won't find it. You just go further than it. You won't find it. You're going further to whatever places to search for by Tudanga. Because the true origin doesn't exist at all. If you find it, you are already crazy. What is it that is found? That is a delusion. The identity that is found. 1, 2, 3 knowers. That is insane. That's the desire that is misleading. Even an identity is not the way. How come there are so many identities? Which one that is found? Which is the knower that is found? The knower itself is deluded to itself, overlaying itself on and on. Already said, in Nibbana there is no such thing as there is or there isn't. That's why it's always said, Nibbana is not even Nibbana itself. There is no such thing as yes or no. When there is yes or no, because there is an opinion, the desire misleading opinions and meanings. There is Nibbana or not Nibbana, because there is the desire misleading opinions and meanings. This is the language terminology that is assumed up, but is being deluded to. You have to listen to the assumed up that purify itself so that you can't grab it. Terminology is having auto-purification within itself. Practicing knower will be deluded to knower on and on. This is the karmic difficulties that is bound on and on. Practicing knower and seer will have karmic difficulties of knower and seer being bound on and on like that. That which is not related to either relating or not relating. This will releasing out and discarding the releasing all by itself. The emptiness that doesn't grasp for itself right away. Why practicing the knower? This is a troublemaker. It's a damn thing. It creates lifetimes. It's a circling one. Why practicing it? It is the clasher. Senses is derived from the knower. Once you know, clashes is there. This is senses, just like car crashing. The Vedana is there. The fabrication is there. This is the perception of senses is clashing. While practicing this troublemaker, cut deluded knowing. It is the troublemaker. It is the one that fabricates stories. All of these days, the knower leading you towards infatuation, towards delusion. That's why you have to cut deluded knowing. You have been drunken, seeing and knowing leading you towards being deluded to it already. Until you have to look for eyeglasses. You're all infatuated. That's why you have to make a conclusion to cut deluded knowing. The essence, you have to listen to that which is helping cutting deluded knowing. Listen again. It's not in a way of misleading, knowing and follow knowing on and on, proceeding like that, following like that. What is it? It's so exhausting because you're following desire, cravings. Always beyond engaging or disengaging, relating or not relating, all the time. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging at all times. This is not just about attachment or non-attachment, arising or ceasing, not just about being still or not, indifferent or not, attachment or non-attachment. This is beyond limits. There is no boundaries. It's not bound by opinions and meanings or any projection. This is the auto-purification in itself. It dissolves itself. It's releasing itself. It's not bound by itself. It's not wrong to the elements of anatta and anicca. It's not wrong to the suffering. Suffering is anicca, is always shifting and changing, is discarding itself. This is not retaining the suffering. Suffering doesn't retain itself. What are you practicing? Practicing knower. It is a troublemaker. You have mistakenly grabbing right and wrong on and on with the knower. This and that. What are you practicing? This is all the damn thing. It's a troublemaker. It's creating stories. It's creating problems. Make a conclusion for samsara. Cutting deluded knowing. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, it will decrease the significance within seeing and knowing. It will not become the desire misleading in the seeing and knowing. It's not going to be identified with anything whatsoever. Otherwise, you will have no chance to help end for samsara at all. Listen well. You will turn into like a boat being towed with samsara, having no chance to help end for samsara, no benefit for samsara, just the karmic difficulties, the knower hanging there, tolling each other on and on, endlessly, no essence to help end at all. Just hanging there to each other on and on. The essence of cutting deluded knowing or the enlightenment doesn't have any consideration for samsara. The sharpness of the blades of the axe has no consideration for the tree at all. Once it starts, it will cut through the tree right away. The essence of the enlightenment also has no nurture for samsara. Cut through as helping is not lingering or compromising for samsara. It is decisive in an instant. It is the great compassion. Once you see the stump that is there, you don't step over it and to let other people to stumble over the stump. It's not like that. Because if they step over it, how many exhaustion will be there? To be fixated with the consideration even a tiny bit, there is no cutting. There is no enlightenment at all. No cutting deluded knowing at all. It's impossible to help through the enlightenment. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachments doesn't manage anything, doesn't deal with anything. It doesn't deal with the defilement or anything whatsoever. It has no traces in the purification. in an instant. It's unlike the tree and the axe. Because that is like a confrontation. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging is purifying without traces, without confrontation. Cutting the cutting itself, there is no need to cut anything. Constantly go beyond attachment and non-attachment. Automatically it will be beyond stillness or not, indifferent or not. It will be beyond attachment or non-attachment. Beyond attachment and non-attachment, that is already brightening. Automatically it will not be limited to any certain things whatsoever.
power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you. Oh, the power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you.
Well, dear friends, we must practice seriously if we want to forgive ourselves and to heal ourselves and to heal other people as well. Practicing seriously means that we essentially prioritize in our life being a good person, which means that we essentially prioritize in our lives being really generous and really emphasizing to do all kinds of good deeds as much as we can. Finding out what good deeds are is the prioritization of doing good deeds. Generosity is very specific. When we are in great difficulty, it is essential that we endure, that we face, that we be with, that we experience that which is difficult. If we concern ourselves with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, in whatever way you understand that, it will be much more likely that you will attain enlightenment in this lifetime, or it will be much more likely that you will be able to bring peace to your life in this lifetime. So this channel, this space, my life as a monk, Bhante Varapanyo, is an invitation to concern yourself with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. I am a representative of Tabarwa. Tabarwa means nature, and the primary directive of Tabarwa organization is to do all kinds of good deeds with mindfulness, limitlessly, to help the others and to help ourselves through helping the others. We already have many meditation centers in the world, and we are actively working to and requesting the support of donors and whoever may be concerned with doing good deeds limitlessly to get involved and to help us build meditation centers in the United States, in Europe, in Asia. This is the work of recognizing suffering and doing whatever we can with the body and mind to end suffering, to finish it, to resolve it, to free it. This will not be easy, and for many of you, it is not possible to turn back. It is only possible to go forward, so let's go forward together. Let's support people to become monks and nuns. Let's support people to live full time at meditation centers, doing all kinds of good deeds. Let's offer protection, housing, food, medicine, Dhamma to all kinds of people in need all around the world. This is an open invitation to follow me and also to follow my teacher, Sayadaw U Thammasara, the founder of Tabarwa from Myanmar. I will be going to Italy, hopefully. I will make it there. On the 26th of this month, you are welcome to come to Italy and stay with me at our meditation center in southern Italy. And in July, in late July, I and hopefully, surely, Sayadaw U Thammasara and hundreds, for sure, monks and nuns, yogis and lay people from Myanmar and from around the world will gather in Bodh Gaya, India for a 3 months rains retreat. And you are welcome to come and stay with us and join us in India and to help us develop meditation centers in Italy and in India, in Europe and in the United States, all over the world. If you consider to get involved, I think you will be very surprised about the possibilities that are available to us as practitioners, as Western people, as modern people who want to be in community, who want to heal ourselves and to help other people. I think you will be very surprised about the power of the Sangha, the power of the Buddha, the power of the Dhamma. I am very surprised about what is happening, and I am certain that I will continue to be very surprised about what is happening. Many of you may also know that we have an online meditation center, and we are working to develop that as well. You are invited to get more involved. You are invited to support more. You are invited to help more consistently in whatever way you can imagine, in whatever way is possible for you. There is nothing too small and there is nothing too great. Just help more, as much as you can and more than you can. That is the work we must do. That is the work that the Buddha is doing. And that is the work that I will do as well. So, thank you all for being here with me. I am reachable. I am accessible. I invite you to contact me and talk about the different ideas or perspectives that you may have. We will finish this live session with a chant of Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay? You're welcome to join your hands with me. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, be well. Thank you for being here.